Hey there, this is the Adrenalized Artist. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I know it's been forever and a day since my last video. So much has been going on. I thought that I would be able to do, I guess, a create with me or, something creative the day I did the very last video, which was like 2 weeks ago. And I had to change what I was doing because of the level of pain I was in. My own dog bit me, you guys. I don't know what was up. I don't know what made him do it. I walked by him and he just took a bite. He just went for my leg. I don't know. I don't know. But he had just had shots, so but still, it didn't make it hurt any less. It didn't make me suffer any less. I just thought, oh my gosh, I'm dying. So I was being a whole drama queen. I'm So that happened, and I mentioned that in my last video. But then probably, it'll be a week tomorrow, I think. I had this weird blackout fainting incident in which I fell. I'm trying to recover from that. Basically, what happened was my alarm clock went off a little early. I thought, well, I'll go in, use the restroom, and then think about if I want to stay up before I have to go to work or go back to sleep. So, you know, I hate to say I'm used to being young because I haven't been young for a minute, but I'm used to having young people's thoughts. And I'm used to just popping out of bed and being able to just jump up, go to the restroom, do what I need to do. So, what happened was I walked towards my bedroom door. The door was closed, and all I remember is the feeling of falling forward. And the next thing I know, I was headed for the door. Like I was falling into the closed hardwood door. And I thought, oh my God. And as I'm thinking that, I literally went bang. I mainly got it. I mean, there's no other way to describe this. I mainly got the brunt of the hit on my left breast because I was trying to put my arm up and move to the side. I remember that to try to keep from hitting my head or my face. And that's what happened. And I thought, first of all, thank God it wasn't worse than it could have been. Secondly, thank God it was not that I hit my mouth on the door or that I hit my face on the door because I'm pretty sure if I had hit my mouth, my teeth would have been knocked out. And I'm pretty sure if I had hit my nose, I would have broken my nose. I'm, but I hit my breast, and it's so scary to be a woman of a certain age. I'm, and that's any kind of woman, period. But you know, I was born with what I have. Doesn't make me any more, any less a woman than someone who's not born with the physical, but yet identifies as a woman. But I digress. It's just scary because, you know, anytime you go to a doctor, they're preaching mammogram, which they should, because early detection does help with a cure. I'm, but I'll confess I'm not good with that. I know, shame on me. I need to do it. Um, but I fell there, and I had this nasty bruise. Well, it hurt a little bit for like I don't know 2 or 3 days. I didn't notice a bruise, but then all of a sudden one day I'm changing clothes and I look and I had this big red bruise and swelling and a lump right there. And I thought, oh my God, I'm dying. So I'm kind of looking today. Of course, I cannot look on camera at that because, I like to keep my parts to myself, covered, my special parts. But you can barely tell it now. it just looks like there's like a dot of a bruise. I'm not feeling the lump today. I just realized that. So I'm not feeling the lump today. First day since this. Praise God, you know. But naturally, I go online and I look up everything that has to do with hematomas, you know, what happens if there's a lump that doesn't go away, what happens if you fall on your breast, da da da. It scared the daylights out of me. I'm told you guys a 5-minute story that has nothing to do with why I turned this on. But I'm just trying to explain. I'm not trying to be neglectful. These are just the things that keep happening. Um, those that do this, please pray for me. I'm just, okay. So you know how I've been doing these stickers, these let me draw my own stickers on Avery blank. They're these, you guys, not sponsored. They're shipping labels. That's what I've been using. I'm number 5263. When I update my description box, I'll put them there. So this was the first week. If you've watched my previous videos, where I just kind of doodled on the phone, playing around. I crossed out what didn't work for me as far as, oh, I don't like the way that turned out, but I'm a huge DeBarge fan, so I like it, even though I needed to have it look a little bit better than that for myself. Then I had a couple more. Started out wrong, didn't like it. I put lose the hair here because this had hair at one point. Just look at my last video. So to recap and refresh the memories of those who caught the first video. Oh, I think this might have been the very first one. Wait a minute. I'm looking to see what week. Week of 6/13. Week of 6/20. Okay. 6/13. Okay, so this and this, these were the first two. Then I did this. So since then, I've done some others, and I am now, because I did the first set just drawing with the black pen, Pilot pen, and this is what I used. Precise V5, Pilot, not sponsored, extra fine. Then I thought, well, let me draw in pencil, be on the safe side, and then trace. So the pencils I used to draw this are the, I'm going to mess this up, Dixon Ticonderoga. Can you spell them, Latina? Can you tell them, Latina? Ticonderoga. Can you also tell that I do have a slight stuttering issue? I think I've mentioned that before, but it doesn't always present itself on camera or in audio. So anyway, these are the pencils that I used. And yes, it's been whittled down like crazy because I've been sharpening and doodling. Just at different times, like if I'm watching TV, sometimes I'll doodle. If I am on a long hold and have nothing else to do, I'll doodle. So yeah. I have been washing. Yeah, I have been washing. I have been watching Keisha Jones videos. The, what's his name? Trey? Anyway, those videos crack me up, and I've been watching them right here on YouTube. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That was the first time I heard that, was on one of her videos. I fell out laughing. If you don't know who Keisha Jones is, just type her name in. I think it's Keisha Jones. Search, and oh my gosh, those videos keep me in stitches. I showed them to my mom. She laughed. I have a couple of friends that were like, girl, where you been? I've been watching those. I'm like, I'm sorry, you guys didn't tell me. So anyway, so these are my latest ones that I did, and I traced over them yesterday. Some of you who've watched my channel before know this already. Oh, I gotta erase my pencil marks. That's my next step. Anyway, selka. I said that like a Latina. Selka is what this is in Korean. Selfie. Sontok. Sontok. Finger. Or it might be the nail. Now I have to remember. I think it's finger though. Anyway, so to help myself with vocabulary words in some of my lessons, I've decided that I'm going to make some stickers to help myself out. So I started working on tracing these with my black. But anyway, that's what they look like in pencil. Then I have these. Oh, there's my I like it, DeBarge. Play's gonna play and haters gonna hate. BTS. I love when they say that. Other people have said it, and I'm like, yeah, I loved it then. But somehow the way RM of BTS says it, I'm like, yeah. In mic drop, cracks me up. I was feeling real lethargic the moment I drew this. And so that's why I have soak up life energy. I'm like, I need help. See, I was feeling pretty lethargic. Zen. I was trying to find some peace. And then I finally kind of woke up. Pure joy. I'm pure joy. Stage left. Stage left. I'm like, honey, who has time to deal with you, boo? Stage left. That's my own private thing. Almost like imagine somebody filing their nails or about to file their nails. That's why the hand is like this. Stage left, boo. I drew a little bit of finger fat right there. Oh well. But you know what? As your hands age, for a lot of people, they start to do this. Arthritis sets in. I'm lips served. Now what? Speak up, y'all. I was in a mood that day. Some people were kind of saying some things on the internet, and I just thought, really? And this isn't even people trolling. These were a couple people I know. They weren't saying it directly to me, but I just thought, you know what? Now I try not to respond too much to things I see on the internet that are like knee-jerk moments, because I don't have time for it. We're all adults. Well, if you're not an adult, you're old enough to be on here, I would hope. So I just try to conduct myself accordingly, but sometimes if I'm feeling something, I'll make a sticker out of it. Right to Thrive came about because of the Roe versus Wade ruling. And I need to say something. So in my previous video in which I talked about this, it's the one in which I was talking about being an ally to the LGBTQ plus community. And the day I taped that was the day that it was reversed. And I know what day it was because a family member of mine, that was their birthday. And I just thought, what? Naturally, you guys would do it today on this particular person's birthday. How could you? You know, I felt personally betrayed just by that. But then I thought, you know what? For the first time in my whole life, I don't have dominion and control over my own body. Now, I'm not a person that's like, hey, go out there and just abort babies. But I also understand that the option for someone to do whatever it is they need to do in their life, it should be their option. You know, and it's not just, oh, I slept with, you know, whoever and let me go fix this now, so to speak, meaning people are using that as a means of birth control versus self-control. A lot of things happen in which the baby doesn't make it inside, or the mother's life and the baby's life is threatened, Or I'm someone could be in the middle of cancer treatments, and or it's just so many different ors, you know. I don't want to make this video about that. But anyway, that's where that came from. Thriving. I was in a headspace. Free to be me. Free to be me. Unrelentlessly, unapologetically me. I was just feeling so much anger and frustration, and I never thought that I would feel the way that I do and the way that I did on that particular day. I never thought I would feel that. I have the right to be here. Legitimacy for all. So for me, it's not just that I'm right to life or that I'm right to choose. I consider myself to be right to thrive. It's like, you know what? For all of us who make it through and who are living this life, we have the right to thrive, don't we? Well, it's just, okay, you have the right to be born. Wah, here's the baby. That's it. Hands off. Society doesn't care anymore. Government doesn't really care anymore or whatever. I don't feel that way about it. I feel like we should all have a good shot at having a decent life. It's just hard. So, is this a recolonization? Yay? Me? Asking that question. And I like to draw people in which you're not quite sure what they are. And a lot of times when I draw them, I'm indecisive about race, gender, whatever when I draw them, because I haven't fully envisioned them yet. I'm just drawing them, and as I start coloring them, a lot of times that reveals itself to me. Is anyone listening to me at all? And I'm sorry, somehow, this last one, I just remember I started drawing a face, like this face came up to me, and this hair, and I'm just picturing, like, Jesus. Like, the pictures and depiction, they're not pictures, depictions of Jesus that you see everywhere, in Bibles and so forth. But hair texture, that should indicate to some of you guys how this version of Jesus is going to turn out. But anyway, so that's what I've been working on. I still haven't finished this. You know what? Shame on me. This has appeared in I don't know how many videos since 2020. I'm so bad. And I have hurt this poor guy. Don't ask me what happened. He's hurt. He's injured. I need to revitalize him. So we'll do something to revitalize him. He's a mess. And, oh, I still have these duels. Let me see if I can show them. Oh yeah, there's one that I realized is kind of maybe not all that appropriate, even though it's not what I did draw. I still need to fix her complexion. So, you know, I'm slow with what I'm working on. Slow with even pulling it together. I'm just showing you what's on my to-do list artistically. Oh, just I'm so sorry. Oh, I've got to go. See you guys. My next video, I think I'm going to color these puppies and we can talk further. Good night.